MidDays is live. We're at the Communiversity in the Golden Triangle area of Mississippi for the FORGE Career Expo. We're pleased to welcome to the program now the Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Mississippi, Governor Delbert Hosemann. How are you doing today, Governor?
I'm doing great, Gerard. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, just enjoying watching all these 8th graders tour this incredible facility up here, the Communiversity, part of East Mississippi Community College, nestled in the Golden Triangle. And they're getting exposed to all the wonderful job opportunities in the trades. And, Governor, all these employers, they're looking for employees. I know you've talked about it quite a bit. And they're looking for skilled employees that also possess the complement of social skills, and that's also included in lots of the training. But they're seeing firsthand what a job in these industries may look like, and these employers, I should say, they can't wait for them to graduate so they can come to work.
Yeah, we got with Katie McCrary. I think you've been on your program already. She's phenomenal. She started this FORGE probably about 3 or 4 years ago. She and Nick Parrish, who runs Burns Dirt Moving Company, and they started this knowing that they couldn't get people to pour concrete, and they couldn't get people to do all the things, drive the bulldozer and all that stuff. And so they started this program, and it's really expanded around the state. The one that you're in is the 2023 Workforce Program of the Year. Selected by Accelerate is their program. And they really work hard on this, and they're small business. They're not, this is not like PACCAR or somebody up there. These are small businesses that are banding together to make sure that they have their workforce, but also every other small business has a workforce. So it's really, well, the work they do is just phenomenal, and it's not just for their own company, it's for the whole workforce up there.
Yeah, it really is. And I just wonder, Lieutenant Governor, if we shouldn't consider creating some sort of organizations like this. Of course, this is all from the private sector. This was all inspired by them, and honestly, they were the catalyst for it. I mean, they're the ones that created it, established it. This just looks like a model, along with this Communiversity, that we should have throughout the state of Mississippi.
Yeah, what this does is fill the gap between what the legislature started. You remember this, but we used to have a SWIB board with 40-something people on it, and we changed it to Accelerate Mississippi, which is a much smaller 7-person board, and I get 2 appointments to that, one of which is Nick Parrish, by the way. And so those individuals go get together, and then they meet with community colleges and high schools and determine what jobs are out there and try to move these young men and women towards a better economic life, is the way I'd put it. And this particular part, this FORGE and these other workforce programs around the state, those fill that gap between what the legislature started here with Accelerate and with what the community colleges can offer. And we're seeing a proliferation, Gerard, around Mississippi of high schools having their own technical training. Like Clinton and this, Pascagoula, I've been in there. We're seeing these around the state at the high school level. I think in Pascagoula you can get like 21 different certificates from welding to culinary. Clinton and all these others, you're seeing it up there. In Lowndes County, you're seeing them build a workforce development system. So this movement to making individuals realize that probably only about 23% of our kids actually get a college education, and there are a lot of other meaningful jobs that will compensate you very well with hands-on work, and that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, no doubt, and you're so right. Many of the high schools have implemented these career technical education programs. Gulfport High School is one that we did a remote at last year that just has a phenomenal program, and the kids enjoy it so much, and they get exposed, and it starts kind of triggering their brains about, maybe there's other opportunities that make sense for me, and they get exposed to that here as well. But mainly these employers, as you know, they're all desperate for workers. And of course their workforce is a tread out. They age out, and they got to keep filling up the funnel there, and this is where it comes from.
I think that's right. And what I think is really important is they get exposed to these things. Like in Gulfport, as an example, they have like a pre-nursing program up down there. where they, take blood pressure and all this other kind of stuff, and you'll see them exposed to that, and maybe they want to be a nurse, or maybe they've never had an opportunity to even think about that, and now they're exposed to being a nurse, or they're exposed to being a welder, or they're exposed to being whatever. I mean, all kinds of different jobs that are available in Mississippi right now today, and they're very economically rewarding.
Absolutely right. Lieutenant Governor, thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it, sir.
It's good to see you. Good to talk to you again. You're in a great community up there. They're doing good things. Tell Katie and Nick and all of them I said hello.
Absolutely. Folks, it's time for Fox News and SuperTalk News. We appreciate the Lieutenant Governor for joining us. We're at the FORGE Expo at the Communiversity in the Golden Triangle of Mississippi. When we come back, it's Brent Bean, the president of the Mississippi Construction Education Foundation.